Woo! Let's make another video because I cannot tell you how happy I am to be back, and to show you how happy I am. Honestly, I need to shower. My hair looks disgusting. But before I shower, before we clean ourselves, let's get a little bit dirtier and let's go and roast. Let's just do an impromptu roast. You know what? I don't really care how long it's been. We're just gonna do it because I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy that you guys are here. And also, before we get, I was gonna pick you, Ernie. It's too bad. Before we get going, this video is made with the help of the Netmarble Star Agent program. So thank you, Netmarble, for allowing me to be part of that. And thank you to everyone that watches and supports my content. And hopefully this game will continue to prosper forever. What is no one putting their name in the comments anymore? This is absolutely what. Okay, KDilly. All right, KDilly. Let's see what's popping. 40 horsemen. Yeah, this all seems very familiar to me, but according to my notepad, you have not been roasted before. So let's get it going. Let's take a look at your cards, brother. We're gonna go ahead and see. You got them good stats. 48% all attack. Goddamn. You got them 33 and 32 cooldown, all to ignore defense. Okay, 12% max HP. This is looking real good. This is looking real PvE, real PV player versus environment. It's looking real good. It's looking chef's kiss. Okay, let me be honest with you for a second. Chef's kiss is something that I'm trying to make happen. It's kind of like when that girl in that movie tried to make fetch happen, except this one's actually gonna work. But yeah, dude, your cards are dank. You've got a Captain of CTP of Destruction, Silver Surfer, looking very icy. You've got CTPs of Rage on multiple characters. This is what we would call in the salty YouTube comment community as a whale account. It's a whale, huh? These bad players ruining the game with their whaling. Yeah, you got to give an obelisk to Namor. He's naked, no pun intended. Here we go. I just make my own sound effects. That's just kind of the guy who I am now. A CTP of Patience on Cyclops, probably pretty shit. You, I think, my friend, are gonna have to spend some. Why does she have a guard break? Okay, sure. You're gonna have to spend, wow, some crystals unequipping some of these obelisks. Not a lot of them, but just some of them. Why did you give him a CTP of Rage if you don't tier 3 him? Okay, listen. You've obviously made some great decisions, and then you've made some not so great decisions. So I'm gonna need you to keep making the good ones and stop making the bad ones. So I think you can figure that out, what that means, but you've obviously got a pretty stacked account already. You don't have any of these guys level 70, but damn, son, wow, okay. I think he takes a lot of advice from me. I would not have given her a CTP of Destruction if I were you, considering how many characters you don't even have obelisks on, who are like super OP. But dude, you're killing it. You need maybe to play just a little bit longer, get more tier 3s. Rare uniform, okay. But yeah, you got everything else going, dude. This is the example of an account that I really don't need to roast. I'm gonna scratch my ear here, but yeah, this is what an account that's either been playing for a long time or it's been playing and spending money, you know, carefully and accurately looks like. So big round of applause for you. Okay, next up we got this guy right here, Z-Force1. I've been seeing this guy posting his IGN for I don't know how long, and I will say this: I don't usually pick people just because they've been posting stuff for a long time. But in Z-Force's case, I will make an exception. So let's jump in and see what's up with Z-Force. Do you understand how a touch can cause explosions? Rise up, blip blop bloop bleep blop blue, blah blop. Alright, yo, what up, Z-Force1? Another chrome dome on the profile picture. The last guy was Silver Surfer. Let's check out what his cards look like. Hey, brother, you got them cards and looking, oh, pretty shit, brother. Holy crap. You got them on them zeros. Okay, you need like 10% more ignore defense. You need like 5% more cooldown. I mean, you just got to work on the other stats, and you got to get like lose the poison resist, lose the lightning resist. Try to clean that up. 9% recovery rate. The max HP is nice. You got 30%. I see you. Okay, Navi. Okay, Zahelu. I see you. You're obviously going for some sort of hybrid build. Possibly he really loves Alliance Conquest. He really loves to torture himself daily. But that's fine. Let's check out if his account makes sense for Alliance Conquest. So you gave him a CTP of Energy. You gave him a max HP 160 proc, double max HP invincibility. Okay, I can see that you are a very new account, and you're also going for primarily PvP, although you do have some PvE stuff, but you got the guard breaks. Yeah, pretty smart moves. Don't do that. That's bad. But overall, I would just say you got to keep grinding. This is smart to build him up first, especially because you don't have them. Build her up as well if you can. Very good obelisk. I don't know about the mine damage, but otherwise it's very, very good. You just need to get more, biometrics, so that you can get Silver Surfer and Jean Grey up to snuff. A lot of Hawks I am seeing. You're obviously smart enough to kind of save your gold, because otherwise you'd go broke trying to roll Power of Angry Hulk and Overdrive. I think you're making the right decisions, to be honest. You obviously love the X-Men as well, because you got like a lot of them ranked up, and you have builds for them as well. But yeah, you seem to be doing a good job. I don't really see a lot of advice I have for you. But keep going with the native tier 2s that you got. I would say leave Thanos, work on Jean Grey and Silver Surfer. They're going to give you more bang for your buck in the long run. Finish Blue Marvel, because finish the Ultimates actually, because they are going to be probably getting a rework sometime in the next like 6 months to a year. So I would kind of, that's the one thing I would future-proof your account for, just because otherwise you're going to be playing catch-up for a long time, because when they get a buff, it's going to switch, and they're going to become very, very powerful. They might jump to the top of the meta. So yeah, I would do that. But otherwise, everyone that you skipped basically is fine skipping. So my roommate's computer was possessed during recording. It was like turning on and off, and the fans were going crazy. I don't know what the hell happened, but I had to go kill that robo bitch. But let's see who is going to be the third person chosen for this roast sort of celebration, brought to you by Netmarble. So, well, not brought to you by Netmarble, but you know what I mean, okay? Let's see here. Flame 30, congratulations. Here we go. Flame 30, clueless for the Alliance. Well, I bet you're clueless, bitch. That's why you need to be roasted. Okay, let's check out what they got for the cards. I don't like the activated effects. Looks real ugly, brother. You gotta cut that shit out, okay? That looks like a bad scab. Just take your knife, cut that right out. Okay, as far as your cooldown goes, it's pretty pathetic. You gotta get at least 10% more, aim for 25. You don't seem like a very good player. As far as your ignore defense, it's 16.5. That's not good. You gotta double that, okay? You gotta take that and multiply. Listen, you're a short boy. You're 4 foot tall. You gotta double that. You want to be 8 feet tall. Some Yao Ming. Okay, so you need like 12 to 15% ignore defense, and then you need like, I would say 7 to 10% cooldown at least. Those are the immediate bonuses that you need from your stats. You also need to drop this 10% mind resist. It's not meta, it's not cute. The poison resist, the cold resist, the recovery rate, the physical defense. Yeah. So to do that, you're going to have to switch around your cards. This card is absolute trash. You should already know that. Change that card. It has one good stat. What are you doing, my son? And then this one has a couple of good stats, but you got mind resist, all defense, and crit rate. Yeah, you need ignore defense, all attack, skill cooldown. So please fix that. Find some other cards. Let's see how your builds are looking. CTP of Energy on Jean Grey, pretty bold. CTP of Rage on Captain America, interesting. Okay, I don't think that's a good idea. I would go with Destruction or Rage, just FYI. Okay, built up some interesting characters here. Please stop building up. Oh, you mythicked his uniform. Well, I guess it would be legendary anyways. That is a terrible obelisk. You have to change that. That is a terrible obelisk. You don't be equipping. Hey, listen, you're wasting. This is a good teaching lesson. You're wasting mythic or extreme obelisks because you're equipping them on characters. You're not going to unequip them. You're gonna have to now re-roll this obelisk by sacrificing other extreme obelisks to get this one to change. Otherwise, your Iron Man is gonna be stuck with this piece of crap. Now, you could re-roll it and get lucky and get a damage proc, yes, but you could be re-rolling this bitch till high heavens, 40, 50, 60 times. And in the meantime, you could get an extreme obelisk that has a good roll. Let's say it has 30% crit damage, 21% max HP, and a 180% damage proc. I'm not saying that's the best thing for Iron Man, but you could get an extreme obelisk from Shadowland, from a login event, from combining other obelisks in your inventory. So this is the classic tale of don't equip it unless you're gonna whip it. Okay, so picture me dabbing. I can't show that on screen because it will cause people to die. But don't equip the obelisk unless you're me and you want to, you know, spend crystals like a dummy unequipping them. Don't do this because you're just wasting extra obelisks that now you're basically, when you get a good obelisk for Quicksilver, you're going to have to overwrite this one and delete it. And then by deleting it, you just wasted an extra obelisk. So stop doing that shit. Knock that shit off. Otherwise, your account seems good. You just seem to be lacking villains. You've got no tier 3 villains, which is fine. But then it looks like Magneto is your only villain until I scroll down here to, I guess, Colossus. You're going to want to pick this one up, but you haven't even made these characters. You're kind of rushing to make them, which I think is the right move. You've got the right idea, but you do need to inject your roster with a few more villains. Yeah, you literally have no villains, my dude. So I don't know how. Well, you have 2 villains. Okay, sorry. I don't know how. Yeah, no, 2 villains. I was gonna say Nebula's a villain, but she's not. You know, besides Colossus, you have 2 default villains. I don't know how you do Shadowland, my dude. So there's tons of good villains. Molten Man is great. Minerva is excellent. You got a tier 2 her. You know, there's lots of characters. Even Ultron Pym is not bad. Tier 2 for Shadowland. She's great. No, she's not. She's great for Shadowland tier 2. Get on that so that you can actually get to stage 30 consistently. And then beyond that, you don't have to constantly refresh or avoid villain stages. Yeah, thanks for not being perfect, so I actually have something to criticize. Yo, who's next? Let's see. Number 4 on the list. We're scrolling through. I make these weird noises on stream. It's harder for me to do them in the videos, but I'm trying to let loose. Here we go. Okay, wow. Did he? No. Okay. Ricochet Red. Yep, let's go. All right, Ricochet Red. Let's see what's up. We got the cards going on. Damn, Monsters Unleashed. Really? Okay. Again, we got the green there. All attack, all defense, decrease debuff. We don't want activated effects. It's not meta. It's not that good. The only activated effect that's really good is the max HP one for things like Alliance Tournament, specifically because it's multiplied by 8. Yada yada yada. The all attack ones are not bad, or the physical attack or the energy attack, they're not bad. But you look at this and, my man, you've sacrificed everything. Okay? Cue the ameno. O manare interare ameno. Okay, this guy's going to the funeral. This is the funeral for you, Ricochet Red, because you've got 0% cooldown. How does this happen? Ricochet, what, huh? How did you get this far? How did you not quit and give up on the game? Your resolve, your inability to quit in the face of extreme adversity is commendable. But seriously, you need like 20 to 25% skill cooldown immediately. That's not a joke. Like ASAP. You need another, like, again, you 16.5. What is it with you 16.5ers? You need another 12 to 16% ignore defense. And yeah, that's it. But you're going to have to sacrifice everything else. So I don't really care how you do it, but you got to do it. You've got good cards. You've just got bad rolls. I mean, this is a good card with one good roll. Energy defense, useless. Debuff, useless. Reroll this card. There's a good chance you're going to get the same rolls or better. This card has to be, man, it's so bad. You have 0 good stats. You only have the orange stats. So yeah, you need to, my God, it just gets worse. This card has 1 good stat, technically, physical attack. The crit rate is okay, but when you're missing, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna keep, like, roasting this guy is like, it's like yelling into an empty room. It's not gonna help. Okay, you need to replace this card ASAP. It's not helping you at all. You need to replace it with the Loki card that has cooldown and all attack. This is like the staple free-to-play card. I don't know how you got this card, but you don't have the Loki card. I still have the Loki card. So go get that card. It's going to give you like 8 to 10% cooldown. That'll put you somewhere on the map. Hopefully you can roll that with ignore defense as well. You know, the Marvel Future Fight, God's willing. And then after that, you're going to have to replace some of your other cards, my man. Honestly, I would... This is just like brutal, dude. These are the same card. It's just a worse version. Instead of all attack, it's just energy attack. Why would you do that? Okay, you're going to have to replace this card as well. Or you're going to have to replace this card. The problem with replacing this card is that you're going to lose the ignore defense. You're basically going to have to replace every single card here except Spidey. Keep Spidey, and then possibly re-roll this one. But these 3, oh, they got to go. I'm not even going to check out the rest of your account because I just want a small peek. Jesus. The first 2 or 3 out of... What? Why? Really? You... Okay, Iron Man's better now, but chances are you didn't tier 3 Iron Man recently. Don't lie to me, Ricochet. Okay, yeah, you got some CTPs, you got... Okay, I guess. You got good builds, man. Don't do spy tactics. Don't do that to me. Stop it. Listen. What? Authority. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Just spy tactics? Really? Okay, listen. Just fix. What? She doesn't have an obelisk? She doesn't have a uniform or an obelisk or an ISO 8 set. Good lord. Okay, just fix your cards first. There's no point giving you roster advice. Please, Ricochet, fix your cards. All right, last one up here, and we have to just douse ourselves in holy water before we continue, because that last one was just something out of a nightmare. That was some sort of like Stephen King novel with those cards. I don't know what was going on there. There we go. Amek 1000. It's okay for making a mistake, man. I don't even have a CTP of Rage yet. Confusing stupidity, in my case, I made a mistake, with you not having good luck. Not really the same thing, but I appreciate you trying to make it better, Amek. I'm going to try to make it better for you now, my dude. O manare interare ameno. Dimere, matimo. Matiremo. Domine. Okay, Amek, let's check out what's going on in your Tomek. I don't know, nothing rhymes with Amek. Get Eminem on the job. Look, he's got Loki 17. What a revelation. Let's check out his card stats. Brother, you got things going on. It's looking pretty good, brother. You got them 34% all 30% cooldown. It's a little bit high, You got ignore defense, 26%, a little bit low. You can get that a little bit higher, but you got that 40% all attack. That's looking pretty spicy there. You got no physical attack. What's your problem, man? You don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to get buff like me, okay? You got to get them. You got a lot of dodge. Wow, you really like them CTPs of Rage, huh? Well, let's see how many you got then. You got 17% physical defense. That's a mistake, okay? It's right here. This card's a mistake. I know it's got ignore defense. I know it's got cooldown. You got to go switch it for another card. Okay, my dude? Switch it for another card. But you know what? Ricochet Red could learn a lot from you. Just get all the Loki cards. Get all the Loki and Thor cards and then throw on a Gwenpool. Boom. Just have a Gwenpool gangbang with 2 Lokis, 3 Lokis, and 2 Thors. Pretty much a guarantee to not screw up your cards. Let's take a look at the builds here. You got okay, rare uniform, sure. No CTPs. Okay, so you've got 20% dodge and you don't have a single CTP of Rage. I was expecting to see, I'm not gonna lie, they had me in the first half. I was expecting to see CTPs of Rage, because why do you have 20% dodge then? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, lose the dodge in your cards as well. As far as your builds go, they're fine. You don't need CTPs of Rage to be successful. However, you gave your only energies to Jean Grey and Cable. I think that that's a mistake, my dude. Take them off. Give one to Miss Rogers here. She's a very beautiful young lady. She's very strong. And then give another one to Mr. Deadpool over here. He's also very strong. I mean, you've got good obelisks. You don't have to take my advice necessarily, but I think they're going to perform a lot better than for you, and I think you could give Jean Grey, like, you know, guard break, mind damage proc, or guard break, max HP invincibility, and she'll still be able to do some PvP stuff, some PvE stuff, and dominate PvP. And then Cable, well, I mean, Cable's good, but he's not as good as your tier 3s. You invested the most in your tier 3s, you should give them the chef's kiss. You should give him the best of the best. But you seem to know how to roll obelisks, which is good. Don't invest any more in Spidey. I'm sorry you tier 3'd him. He's just not. Yeah. He needs guard break immunity, absolutely, 100%. Don't even try it without it. But your account seems pretty good overall. You know, yeah, you've got a good balance of characters here. Maybe save up. Maybe, you know, well, you got a lot of tier 2s. Okay. I was going to say maybe stop getting characters to level 70 and that level 62 stuff. But yeah, you're doing pretty good, my man. I didn't see the Surfer. Where's the Surfer at? I'm just curious. Not saying he's the best character in the game, but I'm just curious. Have you unlocked him? You have. Okay, yeah. So that's probably what you're putting your bios into now, getting him to level 60. See? I can see. Real recognize real. So good job there. Amek, good stuff. Just yeah, maybe think about switching around some of those. Excuse me. Maybe think about switching around some of those obelisks and CTPs, but otherwise you're doing good. Just keep on your grind. You're making the right decisions. You're building the characters effectively and properly. So my voice is dying. I smell like a big pile of trash. I probably look like one too. Let me know what you guys think of the roast. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. I love you guys. Thank you so much for always being here. I was supposed to do this during the video, but Loki, 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 you little weasel. Anyways, guys, subscribe if you enjoy the content. You want to support me, and of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you tomorrow. Take care.